Hey guys, it is about 3 a.m. Bento, he's woken me up with more scratching in the middle of the night. So, that's not great. Figured I'd just watch him for a bit, make sure that his itchiness is just gonna continue on. I mean, it's not abnormal for a dog to scratch and groom themselves, but it is kind of weird that he would wake up in the middle of the night and just scratch for 20 minutes straight. So I'm gonna give him some more of his scratchy medicine, which is peanut butter flavored, so he eats it pretty easily. And that's nice. Then I put him outside for a bit, figured we're awake, might as well see if he needs to pee or anything. Which I think he did. I don't know. This day all kind of blends together. Took him for kind of a lot of walks today. Not big ones, but you'll see. Anyways, kind of just hanging out, waiting for the itching medicine to kick in. Ate some of these nuts. That was tasty. Figured chill out in the basement for a while. That's actually where he went to, so I watched an episode of the Squid Games. And eventually, he chilled out. And I kind of thought about just staying down here for the night since he was settled down, but I don't know, it's hard to sleep on the couch compared to a bed, so went upstairs. He woke up around maybe 10 a.m., actually a little bit late. And the wasps weren't crazy in the backyard, but there's still a ton of them. On every leaf there's a wasp just hanging out, so I don't think I'm gonna bring Bento out here until it chills out again some more at night. So I'm bringing him for another walk, letting him take a dump. You know what, it actually must have been pretty early, probably 8. And then we had a nap again. Now it's 11 a.m. And again, every time he looks like he wants to go into the backyard, I just bring him out for a quick walk. Mostly just up and down the street. Saw a monarch butterfly. That was neat. Yep, in the afternoon, Alex came by. He's got a Rivals of Aether 2 tournament in the evening. And his internet is still messed up, so he's going to be doing some hardcore gaming. Tried to bring Bento for a walk at Monarch Park, but again, too many wasps. Alex, he's doing some hardcore gaming. I made some lunch, fried up some burgers, and Bento, he wasn't even that afraid of it. Gonna watch some YouTube. It's gonna just kind of be another week of me chilling out and watching Bento. It was a little experiment. I put some tape on the glass door and the mesh door. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes Bento will run into the mesh. I've seen it happen twice, and one time it was when I opened the door, so I felt pretty bad. He was all it looked like he didn't like it. So just as an experiment, Adam and Don were I don't want to have tape on my door, but since they're not here, they cannot object. And look at that, he didn't run into the mesh. Not that he wanted to go outside, but if he did want to, he would be able to tell pretty easily that the mesh is there. On our next walk, saw this cat drinking some water. I actually saw that cat today running around with a bird in its mouth or something. It was being chased by a bunch of birds. Kind of crazy. Alex, he's gonna do some programming, so he went upstairs. And I played some Hollow Knight. Beat kind of a hard boss. That's cool. I've been kind of popping in and playing some Hollow Knight every once in a while between walking Bento and junk. Alex is getting ready for the Rivals tournament for real. Maybe it's even started, I don't know. I brought Bento out and I wanted to do some fetch with him since it's probably 7:30ish. But I forgot the treats, so I went back. And as we were walking up to the house, next door neighbors. They like renovating or like moving out. I don't know. They have a bunch of trash. And I think they like opened their door like just a crack and like threw some trash out, and it like landed right next to us. It almost hit Bento and it like really freaked him out. I don't think it was on purpose, but I don't know. These neighbors, they're kind of weird. It might have been on purpose. So I was a little bit pissed and like wanted to like smash their door or something, but I don't know. It's hard because like you can't start a neighbor feud with neighbors that aren't your own neighbors kind of thing. It's like, I don't know. Plus these neighbors are like weirdos, so it's like, fuck, man. You really want to have a feud with weirdo neighbors? So eventually Bento chilled out and we were able to bring him to the park, and he got some good fetch and, you know, do some real running around, which is good for him. And yeah, Alex, he came in first place in his tournament, so that's pretty cool. It was like an Ontario, Quebec region tournament, so pretty neat. He's kind of a big deal. And yeah, he went home. The house is making a bunch of creaky noises, so it's a little bit spooky in here. But I had a feeling that Bento is gonna start his itching soon. Since he's settled in on this blanket, I thought it'd be a good experiment. Like, what if he's allergic to like fleece or something, the kind of blanket that they have upstairs? But around 1:30ish, after watching some Squid Games, he did wake up and start itching himself again. So maybe it's not the blankets, I don't know. That was kind of a funny maneuver. He's trying to like scratch his leg and lick it at the same time. So yeah, this time I decided to give him his anti-itch medicine before bed, which this is the second last pill, so I'm gonna have to call the vet tomorrow and hopefully get some more of it. Like, I don't know. Not sure what it could be. Like online, apparently there are like seasonal allergies for dogs that can make them itch, or who knows, maybe he has like weird skin mites or something. Although he's on like tick and flea medicine and stuff, so I would assume that would help with the mites if he had mites. I don't know. But eventually he started to chill out some more. Yeah, he's still a little bit itchy, but yeah, I think around 2 a.m., maybe 2:30, he chilled out. So yeah, he's a scratchy dog.